Hey guys, Davor here, talking about the toss. That's an important part of the game. So, how many of us have toss like this, where it goes too far in front, or goes behind, or have like a weird motion where they can't keep the arm extend? So the toss is so crucial in tennis. And I just want to give you a couple of tips and going to give you a couple of pointers what you have to pay attention to improve your toss. So first of all, look at the player, or if you're the player, if you're a kid or an adult. So the kids, a big thing what kids do is they have a hard time to get the toss. First of all, obviously get to the right place. And secondary, young kids that are 10, 11, 12, 9, they don't have the strength we have as an adult to keep the arm straight and toss it nicely up. So kids try to compensate a lot with the rest of the body for the toss. So there's one thing you can do that's going to help, and that is when the kids start to serve, let them start higher up, because when you let them start higher up, you have a longer way of acceleration and a better flow with the toss. Okay, this is very important because kids try to compensate from other areas. Adults as well, to have a little bit more flow in your toss. You can start a little bit higher, weight is on the front leg, you go back and toss it up. The next point, what I want to point out is how far do I drop the arm down? So on the toss, when you start up here, basically when you look at the pros, they drop their arms to waist height. So they're right here, you go down to here, right here, and then it goes up. So that's a little pointer in that regard. And then another question is, where do I release the ball? So the release point is like right here, a little bit higher, so around the eye level, and then you spread the fingers. How do I hold the ball? I just want to go through all the questions. So, you know, especially men, we tend to grab everything and squeeze everything. So you see a lot of guys, being too tight. A good toss, you should have the ball a little bit in your fingertips, like this. And I don't like the word toss. I said that in other videos. I like the word placement. That sounds smoother when you go up. Okay. So now when you toss the ball, like right on eye level, you have to spread the fingers. So if you do it too early and you toss the ball up, the ball is going to go forward. If you release too late with the finger spread, the ball is going to go back. And if you have the perfect timing on the release point, the ball is going to go straight up. Now the question, why does the ball has to be always at the same spot? And that's an easy answer. And I wanted to answer because there are a lot of soccer fans in the world. And I want to explain it with the free kick. So this is how it works. So with this ball, so this is copying the toss being a completely different placement. So if I want to hit the big C at Stone Creek there, and I start here and I kick it, and it goes way over the fence, right? So if my toss is not the same exact spot, and I try to correct it, I cannot, because I don't know what to do at the other spots, right? So I have to readjust. So here right now, I would know, right? I can't lean back, so I have to stay straight, boop, and then it lowers the ball. And in a third or fourth attempt, you change other things, and boom, you fix it. The problem is now, if you always toss it in a different spot, then this is the second spot you're going to toss it. Right now, my scenario, the ball goes too far to the left. But how do I fix it again? I only can fix it if I toss the ball at the same spot again. If I toss the ball again to a different spot, I'm going to run into a different problem. So that's why the serve, the toss should be always at the same exact spot, because when the ball comes up there and you contact the ball, for us at the serve, let's say if you hit the ball too far in front of you, right? The toss has to be corrected, it has to be straight. So you get it to the same spot and you hit it and it goes out. Next time, for example, it's the same spot, you have to snap more. So the snap and follow through, right? More. So now the ball goes to a different area too far to the left. So you know, okay, I snap and follow and I keep the arm a little bit straighter. So this is how up here, if it's always the same spot, this is how you adjust everything up here. And you can never get this feeling if you toss the ball to different areas. So this is why it's so important to practice your toss to have it at the right spot. Another problem people have when they toss is they're too straight ahead. I see that a lot with juniors, right? So they toss, and that ball is already too far to the left and it doesn't work. So if you see this, if you're one of those players who's too frontal and has the arm right here, this is easy, it's an easy fix. Stay a little bit, turn a little bit more sideways, and from being here, let your coach allow you to just move your arms more. So I always tell them, make yourself big, look over your shoulders, and let the arm be on the right side more. So now, most likely when you toss it up, you're gonna have the ball at the good spot. So this is one little fix for this. Now here, when you use the fence to practice and you're one of the players that tosses the ball too far to the left, this is a great spot right here, like it's lined up, to keep the ball straight. So excuse me that you see my back right now. So you position there, and if I go too far to the left, this was good, the ball will go over the fence. Fix the ball going too far to the left. And the same from here. If you have players who constantly toss the ball too far to the right, you look close up here. See, that doesn't work. You can't do it. So you have to stay up again on the level with the fence. So this is two things you can do if the ball is tossed too far to the left or to the right. You saw my video, guys, with the rebound wall. The same thing, the same principle. You put the wall next to you, and that's going to avoid for you while you're serving actually, and do it on court, to toss the ball either too far to the left or too far to the right. And the last thing you can do when you toss the ball too far to the front, always, same thing. You toss the ball up here, and if you toss it too far to the front, it's not going to work. It's going to hit the fence. So you can use a fence or a rebound wall really efficiently to fix that. That's a really, really good one, and try that one out when you're at home. Just talk grip for a second. A lot of players have this grip where they go up there and serve like this. If you're one of those, gradually change your grip. And change only happens if you do something over and over again. So it's not gonna, if you see, oh, the magic pill, you do it. No, we have to go out 3 times a week and practice it at least 4 times a week. So grip, as I said in my previous videos, I like the thing where you go around here, it's like pulling the sword out, you have a Continental. Make sure that your index finger is a little bit spread. We call this trigger finger. So when you are up here, that index finger helps you to snap and follow, so you feel the serve just way better than if you would make a fist. So when you get up there, make sure you have the right grip. Why? Because you want to enjoy the beauty of all the spins, the slice, the kick, and flat. You can first serve flat with this one, but you want to have a slice and a kick one day maybe, or a really good, really top spin. So the only way you get it is if you change your grip. And the grip change can be gradually done with a lot of patience and a lot of work. So now, you know, if you guys want to serve kick, you need the Continental, because if you have a hammer grip, like if you have a pancake grip, you can't kick anything. It doesn't work. So you need to make sure the grip is right. So let's talk toss. So the grip is key. So you have 2 ways to toss the ball. One is you go back here, you have a straight line with the arm. So you go right there, and you have the variation where you go back and kind of circle toss the ball forward. Every player is different. Every player will need different instruction. So some players might be better with this, some players might be better with this. You have to determine what you like better. Just a little tip. If you decide to have the tossing arm straight, what a lot of players do, you can just draw a line right there. It's basically almost 45 degrees, and let the players follow that line when they go up. Straight line on clay. If you're on hardcore, you can put like those tape things out, and you can put them on. But remember, as in everything in life, change only happens if you're consistent. Change only happens if you really want to change something and you're determined to do it. And if someone tells you you can change something in a day or two with a magic trick or drill, no, it's not going to work, because you need to put a lot of hours and a lot of time in there. I'm Davor, you're with Tennis Haus right here. Thank you for joining us, and I wish everybody a great day.